Today, the House is set to vote on a defense package. It contains a provision that threatens to withhold Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth's travel funds unless he releases an unedited video of the September boat strike in the Caribbean. You'll recall that second boat strike, 11 people were killed after a double tap on an alleged drug boat near Venezuela. Some Democrats accuse the administration of violating international law in that second strike, and they believe unreleased video of the second strike could provide answers. But in a briefing with top congressional leaders known as the Gang of Eight yesterday, Secretary Hegseth said the video is still under review. Let's bring in CBS News congressional correspondent Nikole Killion. So, Nikole, break down what happened in that briefing.
Well, usually with these types of briefings, lawmakers remain pretty mum, and that was the case with this one as well, although we did hear from Leader Chuck Schumer as well as from Mark Warner, the ranking member on the Senate Intelligence Committee. Take a listen to their takeaways.
I asked Secretary Hegseth, Secretary of Defense Hegseth, would he let every member of Congress see the unedited videos of the September 2nd strike? His answer, we have to study it. Well, in my view, they've studied it long enough, and Congress ought to be able to see it.
It's a little strange where administration officials say, well, we can release edited versions of videos that they like to brag about, but then not at least show the immediate moments up to and including the second strike that took place on September 2nd.
Now, I asked Senator Warner if the video in question was showed during that briefing, because it was showed to a select group of lawmakers last week when Admiral Bradley was on the Hill along with General Kane, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. He told me that video was not shown to congressional leaders in the Gang of Eight. So that is notable there. And that is why, in part, at least on the part of Democrats, many of them believe that more members of Congress should have access to seeing this video at the very least, in addition to potentially even showing it to the American public. Now, coming out of these briefings, we have also since learned that Admiral Bradley, who was authorized to carry out these strikes, according to the defense secretary, is expected to return back here to Capitol Hill next week. That is according to the ranking member of the House Armed Services Committee, Adam Smith.
All right, Nikole, let's turn to health care now. Republicans have two health care proposals in the Senate and another one coming in from the House. What's going on?
Well, there are more proposals than that. It's you get a plan, you get a plan, you get a plan. That's kind of where we are right now here on Capitol Hill. Everybody's kind of throwing something out there to see what sticks. And that really is a big question. There is a pretty strong divide between Democrats and some moderate Republicans who want some type of extension of these enhanced Affordable Care Act subsidies, because they say that sticker shock for millions of Americans is really going to be too much to bear. And then there are others, mostly Republicans, like Majority Leader Steve Scalise, who is going to be briefing House Republicans this morning on their proposal, but, who is kind of pushing to eliminate these subsidies and to, do more in the area of reform. So we are seeing proposals, for instance, like creating health savings accounts that people can tap into to use for their health care and their health coverage. So again, what path Congress decides to take remains to be seen. We do know later this week, of course, there will be a vote just on a straight clean extension, which is a proposal from Democrats over the next 3 years.
All right, Nikole Killion reporting from the Hill for us. Nikole, as always, my friend, thank you very much.